Hey guys, Foxdrop here with a video on the best jungle champions for patch 4.13. Now patch 4.13 brought out a lot of changes, specifically with the nerfs to the top tier junglers, and because it can be hard to see what is still strong and not, I'm going to make this video to show you the best junglers for solo queue right now. Now I currently feel that there are a lot of strong junglers on the same level, so I'm going to list the junglers that are at the top in my opinion. None of these junglers are necessarily better than the other ones, there's no specific order to this list, they are just all strong at carrying solo queue. And of course the golden rule for you guys to be remembering is that you should always pick a champion which you enjoy playing, which you are good at, as opposed to something which someone has told you is really good. You'll always have much more success if you do that. So firstly we have Vi. She is good at ganking, she has strong dueling and clearing, and is great at locking down targets with her ulti. She's versatile in the sense that she can be a full assassin or a more stereotypical tanky bruiser. Vi fits into a lot of situations and is always a solid choice for solo queue. Rengar is another strong jungler who is great at making picks and catching people off guard. This is especially effective in solo queue where people are unlikely to be paying solid attention 24/7 and their teammates are also unlikely to be feeding them information as to the whereabouts of Rengar and his sneaky tactics. He's also good at dueling and invading in the jungle, and his ganks are decent with a full bar of ferocity and an overextended enemy. Lee Sin is a champion who has been dominant for a long time now. He was great in the early and mid stages of the game and has an unrivaled playmaking ability, being able to crush games solo. With the gradual nerfs to Lee, his ability to do this has been lessened, but he is still really good. With the most recent nerfs that have removed the attack speed debuff from his E, he's still good at ganking and controlling the game, but can struggle against certain auto-attack based junglers like Master Yi, Nocturne, Xin Zhao, and sometimes even people like Warwick. If you want a more detailed look on Lee Sin and where he stands currently after all of his nerfs, I've previously done a video talking just about that, so I'll link that in the description where you can check it out. Next up we have Elise, who is another champion similar to Lee Sin, who's been very strong for a very long time. Her changes make her cocoon harder to hit and reduce the reach of her repel, but she's still very good at commandeering the early game and being a heavy nuisance to the enemy jungler and laners alike. Jarvan used to be the king of the jungle in Season 3 but lost favour after several nerfs and with other junglers just being flat out better picks. He himself was never a bad choice, he was just never as good as certain others. He is still very active and powerful in the early game and has an amazing engage potential. And the last jungler that I consider to be at the very top for solo queue is Evelynn. The final piece of the jungle triforce alongside Elise and Lee Sin. She is always hard to play versus because she totally circumnavigates wards and vision. She's still pretty good at dueling the enemy jungler and also engaging teamfights with her ultimate. Her nerfs have made her early game a bit worse, but she's still a decent threat, especially in the mid game when you build her with a lot of damage. These are, in my opinion, the top junglers at the moment in solo queue. However, they are far from the only good ones. You can play a multitude of champions and still do well, such as with Aatrox, Amumu, Kha'Zix, Pantheon, Udyr, Riven, Xin Zhao, Rammus, Olaf, Warwick, Wukong, and Maokai. All of these champions in my opinion are very good, and even there are more which are good that I haven't listed here as well. So I hope you found this video useful guys. I'm sorry that it wasn't too in-depth and analytical, but I wanted to keep it short and there was a lot to talk about, so I didn't want it dragging on too much. But still, I hope you liked it, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to me for more educational League content with a bit of entertaining stuff on the side as well. You can follow me on my Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with me, and you can catch me streaming on Twitch as well. But thank you so much for watching this video guys, I hope you have a great evening, and I will see you in my next video.